You're watching Global News Morning on Global Kingston.
Wishing you a great Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us. Our buddy Matt Lee joins us here talking about October real estate stats for September, or for October for the region. And, when we welcome a new month like November, it's November 5th, we look back to see how we're doing in terms of a year ago. And how is Kingston doing?
Well, we're still doing great. You know, it's not as fast as what we have seen in the past. We've seen these big numbers, big jumps. It did slow down a bit. But it didn't go down, so I mean, that's a good sign.
Is this a traditional time where numbers normally go down in October?
No, normally spring and fall the numbers continue to go up, and we see that summer always dips a bit, and winter, of course, depending on how much snow we have. My personal opinion, I've been doing this 18 years. Election years tend to slow down a little bit. People just kind of want to see what's going to happen, and then once things kind of roll out, they continue with their lives as normal.
Okay, well, some numbers to put things in perspective here, looking at October stats.
Yeah. Quantities sold, so we were up 1%, so 295 units instead of 292 units in 2018. So we were up compared to last year. We are down in supply, and we have seen that. So there is a certain kind of supply and demand thing going on. In the past few months, we had seen it elevated a lot more, and I feel that I've seen a lot more happening in the last couple of days. So I think that we're still going to see that until the snow flies, and I think it's going to continue the trend.
That number, close to 300, I think 295 last year. Is that typical for a city this size? It doesn't seem like a lot.
No, that's a normal amount of units in the fall. So I think that you see this large spike, and we can do a graph sometime just to show you, but basically you're seeing this 300-400 units per month, maybe sometimes 5 in the spring, and then it dips down in the summer, and you get down to, we'll say, 200, and then it goes back up to that 300-ish, and then again in the winter you kind of dip off a little bit, and it just depends on the climate. It depends on the snow amount. Okay,
more October stats to offer up.
Yeah, the median. So we didn't go up very much in the median. So we were 337 in 2018, 345 this year, 2%. In the past few months, we had seen this median go up about 8%.
Wow.
So it did this huge jump. There wasn't as many sales, maybe, there wasn't as much inventory now, but the price median didn't jump and skyrocket. So we're seeing that maybe there was a bit of a slowdown that happened. But that's okay. We're still going in the right direction.
Yep.
That is comfortable amount of growth, and we'll see. I was actually talking to somebody in the back, and we were saying it'd be interesting to see what the income level was 10 years ago and what the price of houses were, and what the income level for a normal household is today.
It's all relative,
Absolutely, because we're seeing these continuous growth, and just comparing what people were making and what they were paying for houses at the time.
We have more stats to offer up.
So active listings, so we're down 4%, which is actually a good number for this month. We've seen this climb back up, because what we had seen was there was about 2,000 listings in September last year, and there was about 1,500. So we're seeing that number is shrinking down, so that's kind of relative comparison from last year. So we're seeing 1,500 now; it's 1,450. So we're doing okay.
Getting back to that median price we saw a little while ago of 2%, that is, I think, meaning that things are sort of starting to balance out.
Yeah, so a median price, basically what happens is that you'll have these really high numbers. Like if somebody does an appraisal, they'll see that there's 1 or 2 really high numbers and there's 1 or 2 really low numbers, and they'll take those away, and then you've got this bulk amount in the middle, and that's averaged. So you the average price includes those high and low numbers, but what we've done is we've taken that away and we've taken the bulk amount and we said, okay, this is what the median is doing, and we're comparing the bulk amount. So we did go up to 2%. Over the year, we're probably going to see that it was a 7 or 8%.
That makes sense.
Wow. You know, so the 2% was a low, and that's what I was mentioning, that it was just a little bit slower.
That trend. Okay,
Yeah.
and finally, we're looking at the percentage expired. This is a high number.
It's a high number. So what that is it's not on the total board. What that is that if there was 500 listings in October and let's say 250 of them expired because of past. So there was some houses out there that had been sitting on the market for 3 months and they actually slowed. So they expired. So it means that maybe the prices or the quality, but what it's showing is that the market itself is still willing to, pick and choose. And the days on market, the DOM is days on market is 47. So, it's not this 1 week or, don't get discouraged if it's going to take you a month. It's just, we're in the middle of that.
Okay. Always interesting advice from Matt Lee and good stats. Thank you
Thanks.
so much. So Kingston's doing pretty good.
Things are good.
Awesome.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.